Hi everyone. So today I'm going to do a reading on Jennifer Kesse. Jennifer Kesse went missing in 2006. It is now 2025, so she has been missing for 19 years. Her case just went completely cold. However, the detectives, her family, they are still searching for her. So before I get started, here's a disclaimer. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like what I'm doing, if you don't like how I do my mediumship readings, you are not obligated to watch me at all. But if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for watching my channel and for your love and support. So Jennifer was born on May 20th, 1981 in New Jersey. In 2003, she graduated from the University of Central Florida. In 2006, she was working at Central Florida Investment Timeshare in Ocoee, Florida. She had just purchased her first condo. So she had just bought a house, basically, for herself, and she was happy. However, these apartments, they were once apartments, and then they were converting them into condos, expanded condos. And she purchased one, and she was happy, as she should be. So these condos were at the Mall of Millenia in Orlando, Florida. So prior to her going missing, she went on a trip with her boyfriend, Rob. It is alleged that they had an argument, and things just weren't going great. For her last conversations were determined to be her mom, her best friend, and Rob. And it is alleged that she also talked to her dad, but not sure if that's true. But they did not make Rob a suspect. They just got into a fight. So Jennifer basically went to work every day. She was well organized. She did everything right on time. So she was supposed to go to work that day and had a meeting at 11 o'clock. She did not show up, and that wasn't like her. Her family went to her apartment, and everything was still in place, except they found a wet towel on the floor, which could mean that she was getting ready for work and got caught off guard. And Jennifer's keys was missing, but she always took a mace with her. So her keys was missing, but the mace was there. So when the police went through her phone, apparently her phone was turned off and the battery was removed. She went missing on January 24, 2006. And on the day she went missing, the police just told her parents that she got into a fight with her boyfriend, she'll be back, and they just brushed it over. However, when someone goes missing, time is very, very important. So usually the moment the sun goes down, or within 24 hours to 48 hours, if she's not found, there's a big issue. Well, her family made flyers and they started looking for her, and they gave everyone a flyer to see if they found her, then bring her home. There are a few theories involving Jennifer's case. One was that she just got out of a relationship, and I guess her boyfriend still wanted to get back with her. But on the night she went missing, her boyfriend was at the bar across the street from her condo. But it is alleged that he is not a suspect, which I find quite odd. Why would you be at her condo? Like across the street from her condo, getting drunk on the night she went missing. Just a coincidence, okay? Jennifer also had a coworker who was basically obsessed with her. And on the day she was missing, that coworker showed up late for work. And when she went missing, that coworker said her body is probably being eaten by the alligators by now. So someone called in a tip, called the police about it. They questioned him, and apparently the reason why he was late because he got a ticket that morning. So it checked out, I guess. So someone else called in a tip, and they said that they spotted her car in their complex. And it was indeed her car, but this area was a very sketchy neighborhood. It was very high crime neighborhood with drugs and just criminals. So why would her car be there? They ended up calling Rob, and who was basically her boyfriend, and asked him if he can check out the car to see if anything is missing, anything looks different. He said that her car seat, like the seat of her car, was moved in a different position. I'm a short girl, and if I'm the only one that's driving that car, I'm not moving my seat for nobody. I'm not going backwards or forward. So somebody had to move that seat and drive her car. I ended up calling in the canines, and the dog traced her scent back to her condo and to that apartment complex, like that very high crime rate complex. That's it. So she went from A to her condo to B to that apartment. That's it. The neighborhood had no cameras. at all. Had no cameras. Um, Nobody could really help. Now, it had a lot of construction workers because they were busy preparing the apartments to transition to condos. So the moment her case went viral, all the construction workers just straight disappeared. Some stayed, but it is speculated that the majority disappeared because they were illegals or weren't here legally. However, some have been questioned and still no suspects. Now they have footage of someone driving her car. They also have footage of, I believe, someone getting out of her car, coming up to the gate, and they really felt like they got this person. However, it's the black bars on this gate kept hiding their face, and the camera footage was just horrible. Let's talk to her. Jennifer Kesse. Jennifer Kesse. Born May 20th, 1981. I have created a portal for you. Come into the light. Jennifer, my name is Rain. Your parents are still searching for you. And if you're okay with it, I was hoping to call you so we can help give them some answers. She says she's been trying to give them clues, but they still don't get it. Everything was meant to throw them off. She says she was manipulated. She let someone borrow her car. And when she went back in her car, she was caught from behind. Who borrowed your car? A friend of hers who she once dated. She said she was dizzy. And he was acting all shifty, uneasy. So it's a he. How many people were involved? 4 people were involved. She was blindfolded. They tied her, they tied her wrists. They tied her hands. She said she was in the trunk. She tried to bite her way out, like move the thing over her mouth, okay? But then the car stopped. And they took her to this different location. But they waited until it was dark, until they moved her. Where were you before that? She says she don't know. She was still asleep. She didn't wake up until that evening that day. Okay. 485. 485. Robblestone. Rubblestone? Now I'm seeing a bird. What is this? A singing bird? A jay? Near the bridge. Near what bridge? What's near the bridge? She says some of her items are near the bridge, near the apartment complex. It was thrown in the river. There's a backpack. They took some of her items in case she may need it in case she needed it. Okay. Bridge. Like, okay, there's a lake by this. There's a lake. Okay. Lake, bridge. Okay. So what happened? She said she went up the steps. They were moving her up the steps. How did they look? They're speaking in Spanish. I can hear it. Okay. She said they were Colombians. Okay. But 2 were from Mexico. One lady was Russian. Or Shivak. She said Shivak. I don't know what that is. I'll look it up. Okay. She keeps saying Colombians. All right. 282. I see a room number 282. 282. Then they moved you to 242. How many rooms were you in? I see 246. Okay. Okay, so now she said that she was in the back of this truck. Other girls were there. Young girls. Teenagers, okay. She said they stopped at the truck stop. But by this time, they were in Texas. Okay, so what I'm seeing is they're opening the back and I see the boots, cowboy boots. Someone's also wearing black, I think these are black and blue Nike sneakers. This is a white male. Has on a New York hat. It's just an N, or I guess that's Nike hat. I don't know. It is a cap, like a ball cap. It is blue and red. White shirt, black pants. Chewing gum. These girls, their hands are tied behind their back. They're already slapping them. They're crying. But you're quiet. Why are you quiet? She says she knew someone had to call them. Someone she knew called them. They sold her for money. Okay, do you know who? She said a guy who she thought was her friend. She said she talked to her best friend about this guy. They went out on one date before she met Rob. But she felt something was off. So she tried to cut ties. But he kept stalking her and emailing her Okay. Okay, so I see a guy that's driving. Shades, beard, slim. Spanish complexion. And the girls are in the back. Okay, so where did they take you? So she's saying that they wanted to take her over the border. However, since her case went so viral, they had to backtrack. She keeps saying Arkansas. Arkansas? Nah, nope. San Diego. San Diego, Arkansas, Ohio. Okay, so you did some traveling. So she got out and rest. She's bruised up. But she's dehydrated and her knees and everything, they are bruised up. So what happened? Where did you stop at? She says San Diego. Chevron gas station. Can you show me the street sign? Priest Court. Priest Court. Okay. $352 Priest Court. Then I'm hearing Mount Vernon Temple. Okay. All right. So what happened? She said she got so hot in the back. She wasn't feeling well. Okay, so I'm seeing that you are in this different state. Well, not state, this is a different country because they're speaking different language. Where's this place? Shivak. Shivak? I'm saying Shivak. Okay? Shivak. How did you die? She said she was beaten, drugged, and raped. Are you a victim of human trafficking, would you say? She said she wouldn't let them traffic her. She wasn't that weak. She put up a fight, and that's why she was beaten. She said within the first day of her being there. Okay. She keeps saying Shivak. Okay. Room 514. Okay. She says she's not meant to be found because they hid her very well. But they need to check across seas. She's saying a lot of her stuff is hidden in different areas, but it's meant to throw them off. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. I release you from me.